Austin Reaves is highly unlikely to be traded this offseason. There's no sugarcoating it. Austin Reaves struggled in the Los Angeles Lakers' first-round playoff loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. His shooting percentages were underwhelming, just 41.1% from the field and 31.9% from beyond the arc. He also nearly matched his assist numbers with turnovers, raising some eyebrows about his postseason performance. If you are new here, leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Still, it's important not to let a few rough games overshadow what was otherwise the best season of Reaves' young career. Throughout the regular season, he emerged as one of the most vital pieces in the Lakers' rotation, reliable, energetic, and constantly evolving. Naturally, with the Lakers clearly needing to shake things up this summer, the idea of trading Reaves has popped up in conversations. But according to Jovan Buha of The Athletic, that scenario is highly unlikely. In a recent Q&A session, Buha emphasized that the Lakers remain firmly committed to Reaves and hold him in high regard. The likelihood of him being traded this summer is very low. That's something we've consistently reported at The Athletic. For those who missed it, I did a deep dive with Sam Amick last Friday, and one of the key takeaways was that the Lakers don't want to trade Austin. That's something I've been hearing for over 3 years now. The organization values him highly and sees him as a core part of their future. This isn't just behind-the-scenes talk, either. The public praise has been loud and clear. During the Lakers' exit interviews last week, both J.J. Redick and GM Rob Pelinka went out of their way to highlight Reaves' importance to the team. Pelinka even referred to him as a cornerstone of the franchise. Going back even further, Redick mentioned Reaves by name in a discussion with LeBron and Luka Doncic about offensive structure, proof that he's held in high regard not just internally, but by respected basketball minds league-wide. So while it's technically possible that Reaves could be moved, it would only happen if the Lakers were getting significant value in return, think borderline all-star or high-impact player. Trading him for average assets just isn't on the table. Yes, Reaves is arguably the team's most valuable trade chip, young, productive, and with a contract that's friendly for now but due for renegotiation in a year. On paper, he makes sense in trade talks. But based on everything coming out of the Lakers front office, any deal involving Reaves would have to be a can't-miss opportunity. One under-the-radar reason for his recent struggles might also help explain why trading him now would be short-sighted. Reaves reportedly suffered a toe sprain in Game 3 of the playoff series, which significantly affected his movement. He powered through it, even though it was the kind of injury that usually sidelines players for weeks. He wasn't even walking normally on off days. That kind of grit, playing through pain and still showing up, is just one more reason the Lakers see something special in Austin Reaves. Don't expect them to let go of that kind of player lightly. Austin Reaves' journey with the Los Angeles Lakers has been nothing short of remarkable, evolving from a promising young talent to a cornerstone of the franchise. Despite facing challenges, including a tough playoff series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, his value to the team remains undeniable. In the 2024-2025 season, Reaves showcased his scoring prowess, setting a career high with 45 points in a game against the Indiana Pacers. This achievement placed him among Lakers legends like Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, highlighting his offensive capabilities. Wikipedia. However, his playoff performance was marred by a toe sprain sustained in Game 3 of the series. Despite the injury, Reaves continued to play, demonstrating his resilience and commitment to the team. Reports indicate that he managed to play through the injury, which would typically require several weeks to heal. Diario as. The Lakers front office has consistently expressed their high regard for Reaves. Jovan Buha of The Athletic noted that the likelihood of Reaves being traded this offseason is very low, emphasizing that the Lakers do not want to part ways with him. Public endorsements from figures like J.J. Redick and GM Rob Pelinka further underscore Reaves' integral role in the team's future. While trade rumors occasionally surface, the consensus within the organization is clear. Austin Reaves is a vital asset to the Los Angeles Lakers, and any potential trade would require an offer of significant value. The team's commitment to his development and success is evident, ensuring that he remains a central figure in their plans moving forward. LeBron James opens up about off-season plans, remains undecided about his future. As has become tradition in recent years, the Los Angeles Lakers head into another off-season with a major question hanging in the air: what's next for LeBron James? The 40-year-old superstar just wrapped up his 22nd NBA season, an incredible feat by any standard, and while retirement feels like it could come at any moment, LeBron continues to defy time. He's still playing at an elite level, arguably a top 20 player in the league, maybe even better. But with each passing summer, the possibility of him walking away becomes more real. James has been signing short-term deals, keeping his options open. That flexibility means he could retire, re-sign, or even consider a new chapter. But for now, he's not in a rush to make any big declarations. In a recent episode of his podcast Mind the Game, co-hosted with Steve Nash, LeBron spoke candidly, but carefully, about his plans for the summer, focusing more on family and recovery than basketball. The main thing right now is just getting healthy. I'll be able to do some light stuff over the next week or two, just trying to regain some knee mobility, he said. My youngest son is heading off to college soon. That's another big milestone. Bryce is going to be a wildcat out in Arizona, and my daughter's deep into volleyball. Her team travels a lot, Nevada, Las Vegas, all over California, so I'll be in gyms watching her play all summer. Then I'll take some family vacation time, which is hard to come by during a 9-month season. And after that, we'll see. I haven't had that conversation with my family yet about what comes next. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. It was a heartfelt glimpse into LeBron's mindset, grounded in family, reflection, and a desire to recharge. But his words left the door wide open about his NBA future. While some might have expected him to hint at one final season or a farewell tour like Kobe Bryant's, James has never been one to follow anyone else's script. His decision, whenever it comes, will be made privately with those closest to him. And until he's ready, the rest of the league, and the Lakers, will simply have to wait. The timing matters. LeBron can opt out and become an unrestricted free agent at the end of June. That gives him a few weeks to determine his path. The Lakers, of course, are eager to know his intentions. His decision will shape their off-season strategy and potentially their entire trajectory moving forward, especially with hopes of building around Luka Doncic in what would be his first full season as a Laker. But this isn't just about team building. It's about the twilight of one of the most iconic careers in sports history. Whether this summer marks the end or just another chapter, LeBron's presence or absence will signal a generational shift in the NBA. And then there's his health. After the Lakers were eliminated by the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round, it was revealed that James had suffered a grade 2 sprain of his medial collateral ligament, MCL, during a collision with Donte DiVincenzo. Until now, the full extent of the injury wasn't public. On his podcast, LeBron admitted the pain was unlike anything he'd experienced before. If the series had continued, there's no way I could have kept playing, he confessed. That kind of honesty shows just how much wear and tear his body has endured, and how much he still pushes through for the game he loves. But it also serves as a reminder that even legends have limits. Whether he's back in purple and gold next season or chooses to hang it up, LeBron James has already cemented a legacy that transcends stats and championships. But the NBA, and millions of fans, aren't quite ready to see him go. Not yet. LeBron James faces uncertainty amid off-season decisions and injury recovery. As the Los Angeles Lakers navigate the off-season, one question looms large. What does the future hold for LeBron James? At 40, James continues to defy expectations. Despite the Lakers' early exit from the playoffs, his performance remains elite. However, a recent knee injury has cast a shadow over his plans. Injury update: a setback at the Met Gala. James suffered a grade 2 MCL sprain during the first-round playoff series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The injury occurred in Game 5 following a collision with Donte DiVincenzo. Though James briefly returned to the game, the Lakers were eliminated, ending their postseason run. The severity of the injury was confirmed through an MRI, leading James to withdraw from his role as honorary chair at the 2025 Met Gala. In a social media post, he expressed his disappointment but praised his wife Savannah, who attended in his place and showcased a stunning burgundy gown. Off-season plans: balancing family and recovery. In a recent episode of his podcast Mind the Game, co-hosted with Steve Nash, James discussed his upcoming summer plans. He emphasized the importance of recovery, stating, "The main thing right now is just getting healthy. I'll be able to do some light stuff over the next week or two, just trying to regain some knee mobility." Beyond physical recovery, James plans to spend quality time with his family. His youngest son is heading off to college, and his daughter is deeply involved in volleyball, with tournaments across California. James intends to support her by attending games and practices, balancing his commitment to family with his own recovery process. Future in the NBA: Contemplating retirement. James' current contract includes a $52.6 million player option for the upcoming season. While he has not publicly committed to returning, his recent statements suggest he is leaning towards continuing his career. He mentioned, "I haven't had that conversation with my family yet about what comes next. We'll cross that bridge when we get there." The Lakers are eager to understand James' plans, as his decision will significantly impact the team's strategy moving forward. Legacy considerations. A historic career. James' career has been marked by numerous milestones, including becoming the NBA's all-time leading scorer. His potential retirement would signify the end of an era for the Lakers and the league. Fans and analysts alike are reflecting on his legacy and the profound impact he has had on the game. As the off-season progresses, all eyes will remain on LeBron James. His decisions in the coming weeks will not only shape his future, but also the trajectory of the Los Angeles Lakers. Rob Pelinka anticipates a busy off-season for the Lakers and the NBA. The upcoming NBA off-season could be one of the most pivotal in recent memory, especially for the Los Angeles Lakers. All eyes are on Rob Pelinka, the team's vice president of basketball operations, as he looks to make the right moves to strengthen the roster around their superstar trio, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reaves. Between free agency, trades, and the NBA draft, the Lakers have a number of potential pathways to retool their team into a legitimate title contender. And according to Pelinka, there's every reason to believe this offseason could be packed with major player movement across the league. Anytime a new system is introduced, there's going to be a learning curve, Pelinka said during the team's exit interviews. Last year, there was a lot of talk about the new salary cap aprons and how they'd affect trades. People were trying to predict the trade deadline months in advance. Then we all witnessed what happened. Not just for the Lakers, but league-wide, it turned out to be one of the most active and historic deadlines we've ever seen. That trend, Pelinka believes, is far from over. This new system hasn't shut down creativity, it's just made front offices get smarter, he added. I think we're going to see another wild off-season. There are so many aggressive decision-makers out there who want to win now. That creates opportunities, and we're going to be ready. I'm genuinely excited about what's ahead. The Lakers' needs are no secret. Their lack of size was exposed in the playoffs, making the search for a quality center a top priority. Pelinka has also emphasized improving the team's perimeter defense, a key area if the Lakers want to go deep in the postseason. The good news? Front offices now have a clearer understanding of the league's updated financial rules. There's confidence that impactful moves can still be made, and that sets the stage for a dynamic offseason for both the Lakers and the NBA as a whole. One thing's clear, Austin Reaves isn't going anywhere. While the Lakers are expected to be active in exploring ways to upgrade the roster, one player who won't be on the trade block is Austin Reaves. According to recent reports, the Lakers have zero interest in moving Reaves and consider him a core part of the team's future. Unless a blockbuster deal involving a true star comes to the table, which is highly unlikely, Reaves will remain a Laker. Pelinka and the front office value not only his on-court talent, but also his chemistry with the team's stars and his growth potential. In a league where loyalty is rare and player movement is constant, the Lakers' commitment to Reaves sends a clear message. They're building something with him, not around him. Pelinka's vision, strategic aggression, not reckless moves. Despite the pressure and the urgency to win now, especially with LeBron James nearing the twilight of his legendary career, Pelinka has made it clear that the Lakers won't make moves just for the sake of headlines. The approach this offseason will be calculated, patient, and strategic. We're going to be aggressive, but not irresponsible, Pelinka noted. There's a difference between taking big swings and gambling the future. We're committed to building something sustainable that gives us a real shot at competing year after year. That balance will be critical. The Lakers must navigate the complexities of the NBA's new collective bargaining agreement, which punishes teams that overspend or trade too freely while above the second tax apron. It's a landscape that demands both creativity and discipline, traits Pelinka seems prepared to embrace. Eyes on the draft and trade market. While the Lakers hold a pick in the upcoming NBA draft, sources indicate they could explore packaging that asset in a larger deal to acquire a proven veteran. Several names have been floated around league circles, with speculation tying the Lakers to players like DeJounte Murray, Miles Turner, or even a surprise star that becomes available closer to the draft. The front office is also said to be monitoring the status of D'Angelo Russell, who holds a player option. His decision could significantly impact the team's flexibility in free agency. Meanwhile, Rui Hachimura and Jared Vanderbilt remain seen as valuable rotation pieces, and the franchise is expected to retain them unless a major upgrade opportunity arises. LeBron's influence and the Doncic factor. One of the more intriguing developments of the offseason has been the increased involvement of LeBron James in front office conversations, particularly around roster construction. While he's not formally part of management, LeBron's influence, along with his connection to potential trade targets, continues to carry weight. At the same time, the presence of Luka Doncic, who has emerged as the team's new foundational star, gives the Lakers a long-term anchor. Building around a generational talent like Luka changes the calculus. Every move now must not only complement LeBron's remaining years, but also set the franchise up for sustained success in the Doncic era. NBA executives react. Across the league, executives have taken notice of the Lakers' situation. Many view LA as a sleeping giant, one or two moves away from being a real championship threat again. One anonymous GM told The Athletic, if the Lakers play their cards right, they could come out of this offseason as the most improved team in the league. They've got assets, a market that attracts stars, and 2 top 15 players. That's a strong hand. Others, however, caution that the Lakers' margin for error is slim. The West is only getting tougher, with rising teams like the Thunder, Timberwolves, and Pelicans, along with perennial threats like the Nuggets and Warriors. A defining summer ahead. For Pelinka and the Lakers, this offseason isn't just important, it's defining. It's about maximizing the now while planting seeds for what comes next. It's about making bold moves, not desperate ones. And above all, it's about seizing the opportunity while the window is still open. With the league bracing for another summer of high-stakes movement, Los Angeles finds itself right in the thick of the action. The decisions made in the coming weeks could shape the franchise for years to come, and everyone from fans to front offices around the NBA will be watching closely.